The whispering forest. Echoes of the ancient guardian. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the vast expanse of the whispering forest. The dense canopy swayed with the evening breeze, whispering secrets only the wind could understand. Deep within, a young woman named Elara trekked cautiously along a narrow, winding path. Her heart pounded in anticipation. She had come seeking the truth behind the legend of the lost guardian. According to the village elders, the forest was once protected by an ancient entity, the guardian. It was said that those who entered the woods with ill intentions would never return, swallowed by the shadows between the trees. But those pure of heart would find guidance and wisdom beyond imagination. Elara wasn't sure what she believed, but her father had vanished in this very forest 10 years ago, and she needed answers. As she moved deeper, the trees grew taller, their trunks gnarled and twisting toward the sky like ancient sentinels. The air thickened with the scent of moss and damp earth, and faint glimmers of light flickered between the leaves. Fireflies, or something else entirely. A strange melody, soft and ethereal, wove through the trees, drawing her forward. The forest floor beneath her feet seemed to hum with ancient energy, responding to her every step if it recognized her blood. Perhaps it did. Her father had been a respected scholar in their village, one who had dedicated his life to understanding the mysteries of the whispering forest. He had filled countless journals with observations and theories, all of which Elara had studied meticulously in preparation for this journey. The leather satchel strapped across her body contained his most prized notebook, its pages worn thin from years of reading and rereading. Suddenly, a whisper brushed against her ear. She whirled around, but there was nothing behind her except the looming trees. The whisper came again, this time forming words. Elara ... Do you seek the truth? Her breath hitched. Who's there? She called, gripping the pendant around her neck, her father's last gift to her. The silver amulet warmed against her skin, pulsing with an inner light that had remained dormant until this moment. A figure stepped from the shadows, cloaked in silver and emerald hues, eyes glowing like twin moons. The entity radiated an otherworldly presence. You are brave to come here, child of the lost. Are you ... The guardian? She asked hesitantly, her voice barely audible over the symphony of forest sounds that surrounded them. The figure nodded, the movement fluid like water. Your father sought knowledge he was not meant to have. He was warned, but he did not listen. He remains within the forest, bound by his own choices. Tears welled in Elara's eyes, blurring her vision. Where is he? Can I see him? The pendant grew warmer still, almost too hot to touch, yet she couldn't bring herself to release it. The guardian hesitated, their luminous eyes studying her with ancient wisdom. You may, but know this: what you find may not be what you hope for. The forest changes those who dwell within it for too long. Time flows differently here, and the boundary between worlds grows thin. With a wave of their hand, the trees shifted, parting to reveal a clearing bathed in silver light. In the center stood a man, his face aged beyond his years, eyes hollow but filled with recognition. Elara, he murmured, voice trembling like autumn leaves. She ran to him, heart pounding wildly in her chest, but as she reached out, her hand passed through his form like mist. He was a shadow, trapped between realms, neither fully present nor entirely gone. The realization crashed over her like an icy wave. Father, no, there must be a way to bring you back, she pleaded, falling to her knees before him. The forest floor cushioned her fall, moss and fallen leaves absorbing the impact as if to comfort her. The guardian approached, their footsteps making no sound. To free him, you must take his place, one soul for another. That is the balance the forest demands. It has always been thus, since the first trees took root in this sacred ground. Elara's heart ached. The thought of leaving the world behind terrified her. Yet, she couldn't bear the idea of abandoning her father to this half-existence. Her mother had died of grief years ago, convinced that her husband would never return. The village had moved on, but Elara never could. This quest had consumed her life, defined her purpose. She looked into her father's sorrowful eyes, searching for an answer. "Would you want this for me?" He shook his head, tears slipping down his cheeks. "No, my child, I made my choice. I was blinded by curiosity, by the need to know what lay at the heart of the forest's power. I thought I could harness it, bring prosperity to our village." His form flickered, growing momentarily transparent before solidifying again. "You must live. Return to the village. Tell them what you've learned. Warn them." The guardian extended a hand, palm upward. A small seed lay there, glowing with the same silver light that bathed the clearing. "The decision is yours, Elara. Take the seed, and you will take your father's place. Leave it, and you both remain as you are." The forest held its breath. Even the whispers seemed to quiet, waiting for her choice. Elara closed her eyes, feeling the weight of the decision pressing down upon her. She thought of her empty cottage at the edge of the village, of the pitying looks from neighbors who believed she was chasing ghosts. She thought of her father's journals, filled with questions that would remain forever unanswered. After a long silence, she stepped back, the pendant cooled against her skin, returning to its dormant state. "I won't let my father's fate become mine, but I promise I will find another way." Her voice gained strength with each word. "There must be balance, but there must also be justice. I'll discover what my father was seeking, and I'll find a way to free him without sacrificing another." The guardian nodded solemnly, closing their fingers around the seed. "Then go, and let the whispers of the forest guide you. You have shown wisdom beyond your years. Perhaps ... double quotes." They paused, considering. Perhaps there is indeed another way, one that has not been tried in countless cycles of the moon. Her father smiled, pride shining through his sorrow. "You were always stronger than me, Elara. If anyone can find another path, it's you." As dawn broke over the whispering forest, Elara emerged from the trees, determined. The legend was real, and so was the hope that one day she would return, not to surrender, but to save. The pendant hung cool against her chest, but something had changed. Within its silver confines, a tiny light pulsed, reminiscent of the guardian's eyes. The village lay before her, bathed in morning light, unaware of the truths she now carried. She would need allies, knowledge, perhaps even magic of her own. The path ahead would be long and uncertain, but for the first time in 10 years, Elara felt something stirring within her heart, not just determination, but genuine hope. Behind her, the forest continued its eternal whispers, but now she understood some of its language. It spoke of cycles and seasons, of balance and imbalance, of ancient pacts and forgotten rituals. And somewhere within that symphony of secrets, she had heard something else, a possibility, a chance that the rules that bound her father could be bent, if not broken entirely. As she walked toward the village, Elara made a silent vow. She would return to the whispering forest, not as a supplicant or a sacrifice, but as someone who had unraveled its deepest mysteries. And when she did, she would not come alone.